Hello, good morning, children. So, how are you all? I hope so. You all are fine. Okay, today we are going to start something which is related with your cartoon, right? You know what's cartoon, right? It's full of fiction. Fiction, what is the meaning of fiction? Anything which is imaginary. It's not true, right? Like as you see, Frozen. As you see, so do you think, children, this Frozen and the Cinderella and the Sleeping Beauty was actually there? No. These all are just fiction. These all are just the imagination of the author. Right? So today also we are going to deal with one of such fictionate and the most interesting story. Okay? Today's story is Five Children and It, written by Edith Nesbit. Edith Nesbit. Now first we'll go on with a small description, or you can say a small note about who was he and what kind of books or stories he used to love to write. Okay, Edith Nesbit was an English author and a poet. She published her book for children under the name of E. Nesbit. She wrote more than 60 books for children. She wrote tales of fantasy and magic. Means his maximum stories was completely dealt with fascinating. Something which is not true, something which is imaginary, something which is out of your reality, in which normal children come across an unusual character or event. Like, there is one story you might have studied in your English 1. What was the story name? I just don't remember much about it because that was not one of the lesson. Okay, the story's name was like a girl was there who used to yeah, I got the name, Alice in the Wonderland. Can you imagine a little girl when the door is small, drank one juice and became small, just like a thumb. And after that, he came across a door which was very big, and to open it, he has to reach the latch. So there was again one drink, he drank and he again became tall. Is it possible? No. But these all things are possible in your cartoons, in your fascinating stories. Okay, so let's get into this fascinating world of Edith Nesbit and see what she has to say about this children and their adventure. Okay, Cyril, Anthea, Robert, Jane and the baby called the lamb lived in London. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The baby was also there. You can see one small little baby is there in the picture, right? They used to live in London, okay? But the parents take them to stay in the countryside during the summer. The idea of staying in the countryside was wonderful for the children who were used to row of dust grey houses in dull grey streets with nowhere to go. Like suppose outside cottages. Like that type of one house was there. So what happened, whenever there used to be a summer holiday, they used to move on to a countryside houses, and that was the best place for the children. Open, free, they can move on anywhere, they can play anywhere, they can enjoy the time anywhere there. Okay. However, the father had to go away on business and the mother had to go away too. So both mother and father has to go for some work. So they both left and they went. Cook and Martha look after them, but the children quickly grow bored. Like only two person. One was the cook who was always busy cooking foods, and another was Martha. There was one caretaker. So what the children are going to play with them. So very soon, though being such a big place, children get actually bored very fast. You all are coming across, or you all are coming across this feeling of getting bored nowadays, right? Because you know the importance of school now, right, children? Anyhow, so this children staying there was becoming very bored. Staying only with two person, nowhere to go. Only they can roam to the side by places or go through over there. Okay. One day they decided to go outside and build a sand castle in a big gravel pit. So they just went out. One day they decided to go out. They just planned to go out and thought of making a sand castle. Sand castles means you went to many, I think so. In India, we don't have as such, only in Rajasthan and all those places, dry places. But generally, you get the sand beaches. Sand beaches where you all get near the seaside. Right? So, if you all have gone there, so the best pastime there is just to construct small huts or small buildings. Not building exactly, a small hut only, right? I think so, hut is the correct word. So they went there and they started constructing sand castle. But here castle means a big palace actually. While digging, they come across a strange creature. Read on to find out about this amazing adventure. Now, while they were digging the sand, they were heaping the sand, they came across a very strange creature. Let's see who this creature was. It's alive, Anthea screamed. Help! I'll get away. So Anthea got scared and he says that, oh, this one is something living here. And he just cried out, help me. What have you found? Demanded Robert. A rat? He said, no, what is there? A rat is there or what? Perhaps it's a snake, said Jane, shuddered. So what happened? They all were assuming. Generally, what all things you get nearby, like rat and snake and all. So one of them said, oh, then maybe that's a rat. So the other one at the same time said, no, maybe that's a snake. No, said Anthea. It's too big for a rat and too furry for a snake. It's got hands and feet and it spoke to me. So he says that no, it's not rat because it's very big, bigger than a rat. And it's not even snake because snake do not have a furry skin. And this one was having a furry skin. The snake has a slippery skin, right? So it's a quite strange thing. Leave me alone, said a husky voice. Make them all jumped back, and they had jumped nearby as fast as they did. So just suddenly a voice called out that just leave me alone and go out from here. Because children, you have studied in Padmani the Princess, I hope so, that the animals don't harm anyone by their own until and unless they don't see anyone harming them. Right? So this creature was also getting afraid simultaneously. So he was also saying that just go away from me. Please come out, Anthea said into the hole. I wish you would. So Anthea was very inquisitive and she just wanted this creature to come out. So she said that please you come out. I just want to see you. Have a just vision on you. Please come out. Oh well, if that's your wish, said the voice, and out of the hole wriggled a fat, furry, brown creature. So the creature said, oh, that's your wish. Fine, then I'm here. And suddenly it came out. And it is actually a very, very strange type of a creature. See the description of it. It was about the size of a large cat, but with an arm, leg, feet, and a hand like a monkey, long, whiskered and pointed ears like a bat. Its eyes were on stalk like a snail, horns, and it would stretch or shorten them. Just imagine, this little creature was larger than a cat, and its hand and feet was furry just like a monkey, and its ears was just like pointed like a bat. So if in short, if I can say, it's a mixture of all the animals, I think so, right? Can we take it home? Asked James. James was so excited, so he asked his all the other brother and sister that can we take this creature home? The creature turned its long stalk eyes to take a good look at her. Does she always talk nonsense? It asked. So immediately this creature was very like in a very, you can say, very angry way. It just turned back towards James and gave a very weird type of a look and said that are you always talk nonsense like this? Why should I go to your home if I'm having my own? So he just turned and said that do this boy, who is this boy? James. So he says that do this boy always talk rubbish like this only? She doesn't mean to, said Antia gently. We won't hurt you, don't be afraid. Then Antia said that no, we will not take you anywhere. You be here only, no problem. Don't be afraid of us. We are very good and we will not harm you in any way. Afraid, repeated the creature indignantly. Me, don't you know that Pasamid, when you see one? A Saniad, repeated Anthea. He says that me afraid. First, the creature was saying, me afraid? I don't be afraid of anything. So Anthea said that a Sami ad, repeated Anthea. What's that? He says that what's that now, Sami Anthea? It was asking. A sand fairy in English. He said crossly, not now, go away. It wriggles down into a sand again. He says that don't you know that I'm a sand fairy? And he said, just demanded that you go now and let me also get back to my home. And he just went back inside the hole. Okay. Please don't go, cried Robert. You are the most wonderful thing I've ever seen. So Robert was so happy to get this creature. He said that sir, please you don't go. Robert is saying that you don't go. You are the most wonderful creature which we have ever seen. Just imagine, according to Robert, this creature is so wonderful. But you imagine if such creature, who is as tall as a cat, ears is as sharp as a bat, and hands and legs fairy like a monkey, comes and stand in front of you, won't you be afraid? I'll be. I don't know about y'all, but I'll be afraid. Okay. So it is saying that I'm a Sami ad. A Sami ad means I'm a sand fairy. I can do anything. The sand fairy smoothed its long rat like whiskered and smiled. So with pride, I'm a fairy. So sand fairy just like suppose the men give a toss to their mustaches, right? When they to show their power. I am so strong, right? Same way, this creature is giving a sharp touch to its ear, and it says that wow, and smiled towards Robert. How long have you been here? Asked Robert. Now Robert is getting quite enthusiastic and started a number of questions. And he even asked that, how long have you been here? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, how long? Okay. So, how long this creature had been here in this land, in this sandy island, we will come across in the next video. I end up my video as I am moving on with the episode of it, right? Anyhow, children. First and foremost, I'll just explain in front what all things was there and then we'll proceed further. Okay? Chalo. Till then, bye children and take care.